Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where last episode we summoned our first storm, and apparently we're negative on consumer goods. So that is definitely something that is noted. We could consider building an industrial district here, and that's probably not the worst of ideas. However, we are lacking minerals for that right now. So that is understood. We may just run a deficit on this for a little bit here. We do have some tile blockers that we could clear out, and that's probably not a terrible idea. So we'll get going on that, and this is a tropical world here, so that is probably going to be our first colony. We also see a tropical world down here that will be a colony quite soon. So that looks good. And did we ever get a second construction ship? I know we talked about it. I think we should do it. So we're going to get that construction ship going right now. Let's bump this up to fast speed. That'll be good. Excellent. Scientists on Radar Station Alpha have observed harsh repercussions of the gravity storm on the local avian wildlife. The gravitational fluctuations brought on by the storm are leading to erratic atmospheric conditions, rendering several species of avian fauna incapable of flight. Not only is this preventing the creatures unable to hunt as normal, it is also leaving them vulnerable to predators. Preventing the creatures unable to hunt as normal. That is a really weird way to phrase that sentence. I get what they're saying, but why is unable in here? Preventing the creatures to hunt as normal would make much more sense, but whatever. There's concern that the afflicted species may be hunted to extinction if we do not intervene. So we don't actually have enough minerals to put them in a reserve. We could buy the minerals though. So I'm going to buy 100 minerals and we're going to place them in a reserve, and that gains us 400 unity. So that's pretty solid. Now, this science ship is not doing anything in Radar Central. So let's send it out over this direction. There we go. That should be absolutely fine. An alien spacecraft, huh? We'll examine the logs. And that is a science ship out over here. Yeah, go ahead and research that. I'm using Control and Shift to prepend that to the order. So it will do that first. Excellent. So we finished up this extra construction ship. That is going to come down over here. Now, we don't currently have the alloys to create this. We could probably buy the alloys, and I'm going to do that. Okay, so we're going to head down this way and build a starbase. I just don't want to be idling if we can help it. So this is finished up, and now we can head into Targon. We are currently lacking a little bit of influence, which is not surprising. We know that we're probably going to have some influence issues as we come in here, but it's not going to be too bad. Ooh, the rubricator chain. Okay, so...
Situation log updated.
That's up over here? Yeah, that's right here. Beautiful. That is actually really, really good. So I don't want to be tracking this. So we know that the rubricator's up here. We want to grab that 100%. We're heading that way with multiple science ships. Let's just come out here and survey next. That'll be fine. So here in Targon, ooh, this storm just intensified, it looks like. It's going to remain for 10 years. Interesting. Well, I'd like to build this starbase over in Targon. We really want to get these colonies online. So we're going to get that going.
Anomaly found.
A crashed ship. Well, go ahead and research that. That'll be fine. But yeah, getting these colonies online would be very, very good. So checking in out over here, it looks like we would want to grab this to guarantee this constellation, although we may have some connections out over this way. We'll see. Space automata, huh? Well, keep looking, but use caution. We've discovered a new life form in Mura, although calling it a life form may be incorrect. The entities appear to be fully automated mechanical drones built exclusively for some unknown industrial purpose. Observations will continue, but since it's likely that these machines are programmed with defensive protocols, it would be prudent to tread lightly. Indeed it would. So over here in Targon, we're going to build our mining stations, but I want to immediately start colonizing this world. That will be 200 alloys. I'm going to buy in 250. So we're going to get that going. And over here in what would we pronounce this as?
Complete.
Oyars? No? Ajlars? I don't know. Something like that. I'm probably going to go with Ajlars. Yeah, this storm is definitely spreading. Okay, noted. So this is, of course, going to be mining stations out over here. And I want to get this colonization going immediately. We should probably grab ourselves a new tree here. And adaptability is an interesting one. Expansion is also very, very interesting. In fact, that's probably what we need to take here. There's not really a tree here that is really focused on what we're looking for, so we're probably just going to adopt expansion, and that will be fine. So the adoption effect gives us habitat alloy upkeeps, and gives us the agenda superior colonies. Okay, noted. So I do want to colonize this. We are lacking 7 alloys to do that. So we'll get that finished. A pre-sapient species has been found. Okay, we're going to get that colony underway. Now, we're lacking a job here. We have a worker unemployment. I really would like to get this district going. I'm going to buy in some minerals, and we're going to build that. Okay, we're going to need to go out over this way. We have 2 science ships here. I'm going to send this one out to here. Okay, so something along the lines of that. You are going to survey here, and you are going to come down like this way eventually, probably. Yeah, something like that seems about right. So that'll be fine. We're going to get these colonies underway immediately. That is, of course, a very, very high priority. And we're going to get the resources out over here. Okay, so we get some astral threads. That's also very good. We're very happy about that. So there's geothermal fracking finishing. That is excellent. So negative effects on from cosmic storms on ship weapons, minus 50%. Let's grab the ship defenses one first. We definitely need to get some research going. So let's take a look at this world. That's a lot of districts. And then this one here has a lot fewer districts. Neither of them have particular modifiers. So I think this is going to be a research world, and this is probably going to end up being an industrial world of some description.
Construction complete.
So that looks fine for now. This construction ship should head down over to Lem. We're not going to be ready to actually take Lem yet. We're going to have some severe lacks of our influence, for sure. And I would like to get more alloys coming in, but this is really going to probably have to wait until this colony is completed.
Construction complete.
So that's fine. This construction ship is now done. I want to go grab Nunki. We'll research this for sure. We're going to head up over here. We got a new archaeological site. We're not going to go after that just yet. Okay. So we're going to go grab Nunki for sure. That is a lot of minerals there. So we're definitely interested in that. Now, we just finished up in Giedi. That is now researched. Mummified pilot. Okay, so we're going to gain 403 here. How are we doing on that first contact? Okay. We have a breakthrough chance of 0 right now, so that's not going so well. Noted. I would really like to get the influence from it. I think we're going to grab Nunki first here.
Research complete.
Although, arguably, we should grab Lem first to get the rubricator. Yeah, I think this is what I'm going to do.
System survey
We're going
complete.
to be very short on our influence for right now, and that's absolutely understood. We have a new Elder Speaker campaign going on. That is fine. And we got blue lasers. So let's grab research station output next. It'll be very, very good for us to get that. So, who do we want to increase support for? Honestly, we don't really care. It does not matter to us who the leader is. So
System
that is
survey
fine.
Complete.
We finished up our survey in Unak, and now I want to push on this direction. Excellent. So this storm is definitely quite a thing, and we're very happy about that. When are we going to finish up this colony ship? Okay, so we have this one done. This one's going to be done in about 6 months. Here in Lem, we've managed to grab it. We're going to build our mining and research stations there.
Research complete.
Excellent. And naval capacity going up. I mean, that's neat, but pop growth speed is going to be really, really good for us.
Building a new home.
There is our first colony. A world ripe with opportunity. Excellent. So we have Targon starting to be a thing. It's not fully colonized yet, but it'll get there. And if we go to Targon Prime, we can see it's got that gravity storm. That's not surprising. So this construction, or rather this science chip, is going to go up here and survey where the rubricator is. That's the idea, anyway. So our next ruler has been elected. That's good. And here's the rubricator event chain. So Siagawa up here is where this is. Cool. Peace and prosperity, huh? Okay, so they're now a unified world. Cool. So we gained some progress towards our insight technology. That'll be fine. And we can definitely upgrade this. And I want to do that. So automated shipyard. Okay, so where is this?
Situation log updated.
The automated shipyard is out over here. That would require a construction ship, right? Yeah, we'll get there eventually. For now, I'm not too concerned about it. Although we could send this guy over to do that and then head back. We probably aren't going to have the influence by the time he gets that. So I guess that's reasonably okay. Cool, so these upgrades are in progress right now. And we're going to get our next colony very, very soon. So these need to get online ASAP. No doubt about that. This is a tropical world here. These worlds are not great for us. So there's only so many worlds available, right? But that's fine. We just got a faction here, and these are, of course, generating unity. So that is a good thing. So we want to head down this direction and find out what's going on over here. As soon as we're done this way, we want to come out this way and find out what these hyperlanes out this way look like. So that looks fine for now. Okay. So I want to keep around the ships that we get from this for a little bit anyway. Ooh, that's going to be very long. Go ahead and do it, though. It's fine. We don't really have an issue. We have a lot of science ships right now. So this is absolutely okay. 3 science ships are more than we need, and 1 can be idle for a while. So that sounds good. How are we doing on that first contact? That should be done pretty soon. We now have a 20% breakthrough chance. Okay, noted. So we're about 20 days away from this roll. 40% breakthrough chance now. Okay.
Construction complete.
So we're definitely making progress on that. I want to head over to Giedi, and we could build this right now. I'm going to do that. This construction ship is still idle down here, or not idle, but repairing the automated shipyard. So that seems okay for now. We're just going to continue to build up our influence, although our power projection is a bit on the low side, for sure. Ah, okay. Reports of the deep space drones previously encountered have been investigated closer. The drones appear to be the workers and custodians of an autonomous orbital mining operation established millennia ago and then soon abandoned by all but the drones themselves. Judging by the state of the processing equipment, the drones possess powerful mining lasers and make obviously threatening, if not outright hostile, overtures towards Nimbulan vessels when approached. They may only be old drones, but they should be kept under close watch by the Nimbulan Meteorological Prediction Center. Indeed, so that gives us 32 influence.
And they want to talk to us.
Cool. So that is excellent. And we're not going to deal with those for a while. Cool. So we can use these storms for military reasons by, like, reducing ship weapons damage per ship size and such, and then counteracting that with our own technology.
Special project complete.
So that's definitely interesting. Okay, so our automated shipyard is complete, and these ships we're going to bring back up over here. Cool.
Construction complete.
So we finish up in Giedi. We're going to definitely build our mining and research stations here. This will give us an alloy, which is nice, for sure.
System survey complete.
Also, our Empire capital here needs another job. We're positive in everything right now. So I'm thinking that we would probably make our Empire capital also be a research system, or a research location, rather. But the Storm Summoning Theater is probably something that we want to put in. So that'll be fine.
System survey complete.
I'm just thinking about how we want to
System survey
structure our
complete.
planets going forward, and how many of those buildings we want to put on them. That'll be interesting to determine for sure. I'm not sure about that yet. We'll find out. So I want you to come up over this direction like so. Once you're done here, that's going to take a while. And that's absolutely fine. There was an encounter in Radar Central, huh? Well, Sigma
New
aliens.
frontiers established.
And we've just established our colony out here. So let's assign an envoy here. There we go. And we would love to get this influence. So Targon is now established. So the first thing that we want to put in here would be like a gene clinic, but we don't have that yet. So an observatory is probably what we want to do. So we'll put that in for now. This is going to be a lot of buildings, is the thing. So that's going to be interesting. Well, we're going to get this all finished for now. This is looking reasonably good thus far. A mysterious capsule is adrift in Euchromia. It has no obvious offensive capability and is unresponsive to our signals. Initial scans show that its damaged exterior is constructed using advanced materials and unfamiliar engineering techniques. Further analysis is indeed needed. So this is going to be down here in Euchromia, or actually up here in Euchromia. Okay, sure. So that is definitely something that we want to research, but maybe not yet. Or maybe we do. I'm going to get another science ship out. A fourth science ship is not a bad call, since we have this path up over here open. So let's head up over there. And get this science ship built. We're going to need a new leader for it. I would like someone with good survey speed, like this guy. This is going to put us over our leader cap. That's understood. We're not going to get many additional leaders, but we're just going to head up here and research in Euchromia, and then we're going to head down to Vinjam and start surveying over here. Okay. Research station output plus 10% is going to be a pretty big deal for us. Survey speed plus 25 is pretty good too. So we're going to grab that, and our construction ship is back in Nunki. So I do want to build our starbase here. There we go. That will keep that construction ship busy for a little bit. And we're also gaining some additional influence because of our naval cap. So that looks good. We have our council agenda ready. Let's launch that. And then what do we want our next agenda to be? Honestly, expanding the council is not a bad idea. Let's get going on that. That'll be 106 months. Cool. So we'll get going on that one. That seems excellent.
Construction complete.
Nunki has finished up that.
System
That's
survey
wonderful.
complete.
And yeah, go ahead and research this. We are going to build our research stations here, but we're going to need to wait on the mining stations until we have a little bit more minerals. We could buy in the minerals, but I'm not sure we definitely could. We could just do something like that and then have this be queued. I think that's not a terrible idea. So I would like to group these together for right now.
Construction complete.
That looks good. And this is now done.
Complete.
We want to head over to Gaping Maw next. But we're not going to be ready to grab that with influence for a while, unfortunately. So we have this tradition available. Starbase influence cost would be wonderful. So we're going to grab that guy, for sure.
New frontiers established.
Disease control from the Erasians, huh? Okay. So there's an orbital station, and that
Situation log updated.
in Alasia. Okay. We're going to do that right now. So go ahead and research that. Wonderful. And then we have this science ship down here in Matar that's not really doing much. We're going to head down this way for now. Now, we could think about clearing out these drones with our fleet, which is strong enough to do so in theory, but I'm not sure that that's actually something that we want to do. So for now, this seems reasonably fine. Now, our cost here is going to be cheaper, but it's not going to be cheap. We still need another 14 influence here, now another 10. Keep in mind we're making 3.68 right now, so that is definitely noted. What is our current fleet capacity? Command
Special
limit is
project
20.
complete.
Okay. That is definitely noted. So we completed a special project. That is wonderful. That was up here in Euchromia? No, we're still studying the capsule. I'm not sure where that was, but it was definitely somewhere. Yeah, go ahead and research that. And that'll be fine. So, as far as the capsule goes,
Special project complete.
this is a storm trap. Interesting. The mysterious capsule drifting through Euchromia is an ancient storm trap, which may have once been part of a larger defense grid. The device's intake port is sealed tightly, but our readings suggest it is holding the compressed energy and matter of a captive cosmic storm inside. Finding a way to open this remarkable container may teach us a great deal about storm migration, although at the risk of releasing whatever forces are currently contained within. So we could say it's too dangerous, we would gain some influence from that, but we're storm chasers. We're gonna open it, for sure.
Situation log updated.
So let's go ahead and, let's see, we can run the drone study, which we should do. And then this is going to require a science chip in orbit, so we're going to research that right now. Let's see what we've got. First contact event, weird heat blobs. Okay, it's worth investigating. And down over here, we should be able to grab this now. Yeah, this is 67 at this point, so that is definitely an improvement, instead of, I think, 72. So we can see that we currently have -1 housing on our capital. So let's put in a city district here. An odd factory on Targon Prime, huh? Okay, well, that's not the worst thing. That's going to give us a job in that odd factory. It'll cause problems later on. But that job is, let's see, where's that odd factory? Yeah, that's giving us a metallurgist job. So that's not too bad. We're fine with that for now. We'll get rid of it when it causes problems, because it will cause problems. Okay, signs of battle. Sounds good. So we can mount a graveyard expedition,
Situation
and
log
I would
updated.
definitely like to do that. Go ahead and research that. This just keeps turning into more events.
Construction complete.
Okay, so Gaping Maw is under our control now, and we're going to get that research there. Wonderful. Radio signals emanating from Euchromia 3, huh? They're expanding quickly. Well, we just released a hurricane up over here. That's an electric storm. Okay. Cool. So, we completed analysis of the ancient storm trap's workings and was able to unlock its intake mechanism. As the ports opened, the electric storm held inside was released into the void of Euchromia. Study of the trap's complex engineering has produced fascinating insights into storm-resistant materials and structures, though we still do not understand how the device is capable of containing storms entirely. This knowledge will aid us greatly in weathering future cosmic disturbances. Beautiful. So that's going to give us storm dampening generators. Cool. And that also reduces the negative effects of cosmic storms by 10% due to the Storm Trap Insight modifier.
Research
Is that a permanent
complete.
modifier? Yeah, looks like it. Cool. So that's very good for us. Okay, so we've picked up a cosmic storm of the electric storm type. We've nicknamed it Hurricane Kolraz. This storm will cause devastating effects to colonies and hamper our fleet's access to emergency FTL. Yep. The extreme electrical charges carried by the storm will present a danger to our fleet's shield systems. However, we're expecting a significant increase in colony production and ship speed due to the abundant energy present in the storm. Interesting. Okay, so that seems absolutely fine. So our construction ship over here in Nunki is done, and I want to move down to Eolum next. That'll be fine. Cool. And we also finished up genome mapping, so that seems neat. Gene clinics, yes please. That would be very good. Here, I think mineral purification plants or just worker pop resource output. We're going to go with that for now, but we're currently busy with the drone study, so that'll take time. Okay, so there's an asteroid approaching Euchromia 3.
Spaceport
So
under attack.
this is the pre-FTL civilization here. However, I think the asteroid will die to the... Indeed. We cannot reveal ourselves until these events conclude, and we cannot dismantle our observation post. I believe that this is just going to automatically die to the starbase here. So that seems okay. We found a toxic terraforming candidate.
System survey
Okay.
complete.
And at this point, the ISS Void Sailor is down over here. I'd like to send it off up here to continue surveying. So that seems fine for right now. We may as well, as long as we're coming through here, research the anomaly in Spica and then head up to
Anomaly
Vinjin.
found.
Yeah, go ahead and research that in Izar. That seems okay. And we're done in Gaping Maw. I want to move up to Siagawa, and we found the Calf aliens. We can start a first contact on that instantly. And so we shall. How are we doing on our other first colony? On our other first contact, anyway. That is the Sigma aliens here, and it's still not great. We're at a 0% breakthrough chance, but we'll get there. Excellent. Wrecked
Special project
starships, but we
complete.
do get some engineering research out of it, so that'll be fine for now. Okay. So this asteroid is almost certainly going to die to the starbase here. Silicon-based burrowers, huh? Okay. Well, that seems fine. Well, if it gets destroyed, it gets destroyed. If not, well, it's not the end of the world. I suppose we could send this fleet up here. Okay, the crew assigned to work the odd factory has disappeared. We'll demolish it. I don't want to lose more pops, so that is okay. So this guy is definitely taking damage, but I don't think we're actually going to get rid of it enough. There are fascinating changes in Spica's fusion reactions since the passage of the gravity storm. It appears that the storm induced unexpected nuclear reactions within the star's core, resulting in a steady release of alloys from its convective zones. These complex and idiosyncratic reactions are producing the unusual polychromatic flaring we've observed. In any case, it will continue to be a source worthy of close study for some time. So we can get 7 physics research, or we can get 2 energy credits and 5 alloys. Honestly, I feel like the 5 alloys is worth it. We're going to take that. So that looks good. And we're heading up to eliminate this asteroid. It is passing our station right now. Yeah, go ahead and research that. That looks good. That's currently at 75%. Yeah, I think we do actually have to intercept this. The diviners name the beings floating through the dark Tiyanki. They are a sacred and peaceful spaceborne life form that roams from system to system, feeding on gases common to the upper layers of mini-gas giants and rarely showing any signs of hostility. We are to keep at a respectful distance. Venerable indeed. Okay, so that gains us 33 influence. That's nice.
They want to talk to us.
We haven't run into another civilization yet, and I'm slightly surprised about that, but that is ultimately a good thing. Sometimes this happens. Sometimes you start quite isolated, and you can expand a significant amount. That would be nice. We're going to build our starbase here and claim Siagawa, and I would love to build a starbase down in Eolum, but that is not going to be encountered. Okay, so we're eliminating this. The mining drone work ethic, huh? Okay, so we're probably going to take the mining station minerals output here. That is going to be better for us long term. So that is wonderful. The asteroid has been destroyed. They'll never know about it, but we gained 1,000 minerals, and their awareness was increased a bit, but that's okay. Let's head on. Ooh, hang on. Let's head on back to Radar Central. There we go. Make sure that we are entering orbit here. Looks good. And our construction ship here definitely needs some work. So 42 years and 3 days, huh? So this clock is going to tick down, and we'll see what it looks like. We'll keep an eye on it. We found an Erasian mining base, and we can see that this storm is definitely starting to decay. It's 2.3 years left. This one's going to exist for 83 years? That's nuts. Okay. So we found an Erasian mining base out over here, and I definitely want to research that.
Construction complete.
Cool. So we want to grab our mining stations here in Siagawa. Wonderful. And then I would like to grab Eolum, would be probably next. We definitely need more influence. There's no doubt about that. Now, a good way to get influence would be to expand our fleet here. So let's just bring that up. That is apparently at full strength now. So that looks good. I don't know if it's actually at full strength. But go ahead and research this. That'll be fine. And yes, I would definitely like to grab Eolum here. So that is going to happen. A new archaeological site has been discovered, and we are continuing to explore out this direction. I want to head here. We can see that there's a choke point here and here. This is a really good choke point. So after we're done with Vinjim, I want to come and survey up here. So this choke point would grab us all of this, assuming nobody's down here, which is a bit of an assumption, to be sure. So after we're done here, I want to move up to Vinjim. Something like that.
Research complete.
Okay, so we finished up this survey speed, and research station output is definitely what we want to take next. A passing cosmic storm has left more than mere devastation in its wake. On Ojlar's Prime, Ojlar's? I don't know how I'm going to pronounce that. It has created an entirely new geographical
Special
feature.
project complete.
Okay, so we completed this precursor event. We get an Erasian artifact. Wonderful. We've got a couple
System
of those
survey
now.
complete.
So that looks very, very good. This science ship is not doing anything, and we'll come back to this event in a moment. I want to head down this direction and learn more about these hyperspace lanes over here. A severe gravity storm caused an extraordinary transformation of Ojlar's Prime's landscape. The storm's powerful gravitational fluctuations severed the planet's largest mountain from its tectonic shelf, lifting it vertically above the planet. It remains suspended in the upper atmosphere, held aloft by a residual gravitational effect of the storm. This remarkable upheaval has exposed previously inaccessible ore reserves in the bedrock underneath, as well as providing researchers with much to analyze. Interesting. That is definitely very interesting. Well, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode we are going to continue expanding. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Xenocyte, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.